Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qala al-mu'allifu rahimahullahu ta'ala wa nafa'ana bihi wa bi'ulumihi fid dharaini amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Faslun, the new chapter. Al-mu'rabatu qismani. So exactly guys, we are now arriving to the new chapter of grammatical Arabic that we have been learning, right? Exactly, we are now in Al-Mu'rabat, still in Al-Mu'rabat, but we are now more specifically will be discussing about alteration or Al-Mu'rabat by using harokat and using huruf. So let's get starting. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Faslun, the new chapter. Al-Mu'rabatu, the alteration. Qismani, there are two parts or there are two sections. So exactly al-mu'rabat or the alteration divided by two parts, right? So what are they? The first is qismun. The first section, qismun yu'rabu bil harokat, will be changing by what? Bil harokati, changing by harokat. And wa qismun, and the order of section yu'rabu bil huruf, will be changing by what? Bil hurufi, changing by letters or characters. Yu'rabu bil harokat. Exactly, just for your information, what the meaning of harokat? Harokat exactly in this case is similar with the typographic symbol, right? Exactly, harokat, what does that mean? Or what the meaning of harokat? Harokat means the typographic symbol. I will give you describing about the typographic symbol in this case. Typographic symbol is like this. When the typographic symbol is putting down above of the verb, exactly when the typographic symbol is putting down above of the letters, exactly you can call the symbol with fathah, or you can spell with a, right? But when the typographic symbol is putting down, underlining of the letters, it should be kasroh. In example, e, or kasroh e. And then one more, when the typographic symbol still putting down above of the letters, but with unique shapes, right? Unique shape, it shapes like the waw letters, but more small. You can call it by duma, right? You can spell with u, a, i, u. So actually all of them is the small definition about what the meaning of harokat. Faladhi, so the next. Faladhi yu'robu bil harokat ila akhirih. Faladhi, as for the alteration, yu'robu, that will be changing by what? Bil harokati, by harokat, or by using harokat or typographic symbol. Arba'atu anwa'in, exactly should be 4 parts or should be 4 sections. So what are they? The first, al-ismul mufradu. The first is isim mufrad, or ismul mufradu you can call with singular noun. And then wajam'ut taksiri and plural noun, wajam'ul mu'annathis salimi and jamak mu'annas salim. What the meaning of jamak mu'annas salim? Jamak mu'annas salim exactly is plural noun that indicate to the femininity, right? Or woman folk. Woman folk means kaum hawa. So the opposite of jamak mu'annas salim is jamak mudzakkar salim. So what is the meaning of jamak mudzakkar salim? Jamak mudzakkar salim means the plural noun, but more specifically indicate to the man. So the meaning of jamak mu'annas salim is plural noun, but more specifically indicate to the femininity. But in the opposite is jamak mudzakkar salim. What does that mean? Jamak mudzakkar salim means the plural noun that indicate to the man or masculinity. Jam'ul muannats salim. Wal fi'lul mudhari'u. So what the next? Wal fi'lul mudhari'u and fi'il mudhari', or fi'il mudhari' means the verb that indicate to the process, to the processing of something, right? Or to the indicate be in the process. Alladhi, that lam yattasil is not connecting bi akhirihi, connecting by what? Bi akhirihi, by the last of the verbs. What is not connecting by the last of the verb? Syai'un is something. Wa kulluha, all of them. Turfa'u will be changing. Changing by what? Bidomati, by using domah in the rofa condition. Watun sobu bil fathati, and will be using fathah in the nasab condition. Watuhfadu bil kasroti, and will be kasroh in the khofat or chair condition. Watu jazamu bis sukun, and will be using sukun in the jazm condition. And then wa kharaja an dzalika salah satu asya'a. Wa kharaja, and count out an dzalika, from that alteration by harokat. Salah satu asya'a, three things, right? Salah satu asya'a, three things. What are they? First, jam'ul mu'annats salim, jamak mu'annas salim. Yunsobu bil kasroh, will be using kasroh in the nasab condition. Ismul ladzi, and the secondly, wal ismul ladzi la yansorifu, and isim ghairu munsorif. So what the meaning of isim ghairu munsorif? Isim ghairu munsorif means the noun, the ghairu munsorif, the noun that doesn't acceptable to the tanwin. But the opposite of ghairu munsorif is isim ghairu munsorif, or noun munsorif noun, right? So what the meaning of munsorif noun? Munsorif noun is the opposite of ghairu munsorif. So what is this? Munsorif noun is the noun that acceptable to the tanwin. Yukhfadhu bil fathati, will be using fathah in the chair condition. Wal fi'lul mudhari'u, and also fi'il mudhari', or the verb that indicate to the processing of something. Al muqtalul akhir yujzamu bi hadfi akhirihi, that will be using the elimination of nun as a sign of the i'rab. Walladhi, and as for the alteration, yu'rabu bil huruf, that will be changing by what? Bil hurufi, changing by letters or by characters. Arba'atu anwa'in, should be 4 parts, or should be 4 sections. What are they? The first, at-tasniyatu, first is isim tasniyah or tasniyah noun. Tasniyah noun means the noun that has double meaning, right? Wajam'ul mudzakkar salim, and also the secondly, jamak mudzakkar salim or plural noun that indicate to the man or masculinity. Wal asmaul khamsati, and also 5 nouns, and asmaul khamsah means 5 nouns. Wal af'alul khamsati, and af'alul khamsah or 5 verbs. Wahya, they are, go back to the af'alul khamsah. Yaf'alani, first is the words of yaf'alani, wa taf'alani, and the secondly is taf'alani wa yaf'aluna, and the third is yaf'aluna wa taf'aluna, and the fourth is taf'aluna wa taf'alina, and the last is taf'alina. All of them called by starting from yaf'alani, taf'alani, wa yaf'aluna, taf'aluna, wa taf'alina. All of them are called by af'alul khamsah or 5 verbs. Titik. Fa'amma tasniyatu, as for tasniyah nouns, faturfa'u bil alifi, will be using alif in the rafa condition. Watunsobu watukhfadhu bil ya'i, and will be using ya in the both of nasab and jar condition. Wa amma jam'ul mudzakkar salim, as for jamak mudzakkar salim, or as for plural noun that indicate to the masculinity or indicate to the man, fayurfa'u bil wawi, will be using wawu in rafa condition. Wa yunsabu wa yukhfadhu bil ya'i, and will be using ya in the both of nasab and jar condition. Wa amal asmaul khamsati, as for asma'ul khomsah, or as for 5 nouns, faturfa'u bil wawi, will be using wawu in the rofa condition, watun sobu bil alifi, and will be using alif in the nasab condition, watukhfadhu bil ya'i, and will be using ya in the jar condition. Wa amal af'alul khomsati, as for af'alul khomsah, or as for 5 verbs, faturfa'u will be using faturfa'u bin nuni, will be using the constancy of nun in the rafa condition, watun sobu watujzamu bihadfiha, and will be using the elimination of nun, as a sign for i'rab, or as a sign in i'rab. Al-af'alu salah satun madin wa mudhari'un, wallahu alam bissawab.